Gadger walked with willing foot, and I, the Gadger, played the flute. And what should Master Gogger play but over the hills and far away?
Where I buckle on my pack and foot it gaily in the track, a pleasant gauger longs instead. I hear you fluting on ahead.
You go with me the self-same way, the self-same air for me you play. For I do think, and so do you, it is the tune to travel to.
For who would gravely set his face to go to this or t'other place? There's nothing under heaven so blue that's fairly worth the travel to. Choice upon a road. For one and all, or high or low, will lead you where you wish to go. And one and all go night and day, over the hills and far away. About the country high and low, among the lilacs hand in hand, and 2 by 2 in fairyland. The brooding boy, the sighing maid, wholly fain and half afraid, now meet along the hazel brook to pass and linger, pause and look.
A year ago when blithely paired, their rough and tumble play they shared. They kissed and quarreled, laughed and cried. A year ago at Eastertide.
With bursting heart, with fiery face, she strove against him in the race. He unabashed her goddess all that now would touch her skirts with awe. Now by the stile of blaze she stops, and this demure eyes he drops. Now they exchange averted sighs, or stand in merry silence.
shadows peel far at sea, cunning fingers fashion me. There on palace walls I hung, while that Consuelo sung.
But I heard, though I listened well, never a note, never a trill, never a beat of the chiming bell. There I hung and looked, and there
in my grey face, faces fair shone from under shining hair. Well, I saw the poising head, but the lips moved and nothing said.
And when lights were in the hall, silent moved the dancers all. So a while I glowed, and then
Fell on dusty days and then
long I slumbered, packed in straw. Long I none but dealers saw.
till before my silent eye on that seas came passing by. Now with an outlandish grace to the sparkling fire I face.
In the blue room at Scary Bar, where I wait until the door open and the Prince of Men, Henry James, shall come
Out of the sun, out of the blast, out of the world alone I passed, across the moor and through the wood, to where the monastery stood. Then neither lute nor breathing fife, nor rumour of the world of life, nor confidences low and dear shall strike the meditated here.
Aloof, unhelpful, and unkind, the prisoners of the iron mine,
where nothing speaks except the bell, the unfraternal brothers dwell.
For passionate men still clothe the fresh with agonizing folds of flesh, whom the clear eye solicits still to some bold output of the will.
While fairy fancy far before and musing memory hold the door, now to heroic death invite, and now uncurtain fresh delight.
Oh, little boots it thus to dwell on the remote unneighbored hill.
Oh, to be up and doing, oh, unfearing and unshamed to go.
In all the uproar and the press about my human business,
My undissuaded heart I hear whisper courage in my ear. With voiceless calls the ancient earth summons me to daily birth.
thou, oh my love, ye, oh my friends, the gist of life, the end of ends, to laugh, to love, to live, to die. You call me by the ear and I fought from the casemate on the plain, where honor has the world to gain. Pour forth and bravely do your part, oh knights of the unshielded heart.
Forth and forever forward, out from prudent turret and redoubt, and in the
vivifying eye. All monks should pass your corner by.
For still the Lord is Lord of might.
Indeed, he takes delight.
The plow, the spear, the laden barks, the field, the founded city mark.
He marks the smiler of the street,
The singer upon garden seat.
he sees the climber in the rocks.
To him the shepherd folds his flock.
For those he loves that underprop,
With daily virtues heaven's taught.
and bear the falling sky with ease.
On frowning caryatide.
Those he approves that ply the trade,
That rock the child, that wed the maid.
that with whack virtue's weaker hand.
So gladness on the people's lands.
And still, with laughter, song, and shout,
Spin the great wheel of earth about.
but yea,
Oh, ye who linger still, here in your fortress on the hill.
with placid face,
With tranquil breath,
the unsought volunteers of death.
our cheerful general on high, with careless looks may pass you by. Not yet, my soul, these friendly fields, desert where thou, with grass and rivers and the breeze and the bright face of day, thy dalliance hadst, where to thine ear first sang the enraptured bird.
Where love and thou that lasting bargain made, the ship rides trim, and from the eternal shore thou hearest airy voices, but not yet depart, my soul, not yet a while depart.
Freedom is far as far thou art with life, too closely woven, nerve with nerve entwined. Service still craving, service lost for love, love for dear love, still suppliant with tears.
Alas, not yet thy human task is done. A bond of birth is forged, a debt of life, immortal on mortality it grows, by vast rebound it grows, unceasing growth, gift upon gift, arms upon arms of
From man, from God, from nature till the soul, at that so huge indulgence stands amazed. Leave not, my soul, the unfoughten field, nor leave thy debts dishonored, nor thy place deserted.
without due service rendered for thy life.
Love, spirit, and defended for to play. Thy body now beleaguered, whether soon or late she fall.
Whether today thy friends bewail,
thinking in the present good.
Solely delights and all the camps rejoice.
It is not yours, O mother, to complain, not mother yours to weep, though never more your son again shall to your bosom creep.
Though never more again you watch your baby sleep.
Though in the greener paths of earth, mother and child no more, we wander and no more the birth of me whom once you bore.
Seems still the brave reward that once it seemed of yore.
Though as all passes day and night, the seasons and the years, from you, oh mother, this delight, this also disappears. Some profit yet survives of all your pangs and tears.
The child, the seed, the grain of corn, the acorn on the hill, each for some separate end is born, in season fit and still. Each must in strength arise to work the Almighty will. So from the hearth the children flee by that Almighty hand, austerely led, so one by sea goes forth and one by land. Nor aught of all man's sons escapes from that command. So from the Sally each obeys the unseen Almighty nod. So till the ending all their ways blindfolded loth have trod, nor knew their task at all, but were the tools of God. And as the fervent smith of yore beat out the glowing blade, nor wielded in the front of war the weapons that he made, but in the tower at home still plied his ringing trade. So like a sword the sun shall roam on nobler missions sent, and as the smith remained at home in peaceful turret pent, so sits the while at home the mother well content. A blue behind it, ate by skip upon the trees of paradise. In mankind's feast I take my place.
In solemn sanctimonious state, and have the air of saying grace. While I defile the dinner plate, I am the smiler with the knife, the baton upon garbage eye.
Dear heaven, when such a rancid life, were it not better far to die?
Yet still about the human pale, I love to scamper, love to race, to swing by my irreverent tail all over the most holy place.
And when at length some golden day, the unfailing sportsman aiming and shall beg me, all the world shall say, thank God, and there's an end of it.
My dungeon is, and yet my parks and palaces, which is so great that there I go all the day long, to and fro. And when
the night begins to fall, throw down my bed and sleep, while all the buildings hum with wakefulness, even as a child of savages, when evening takes her on her way,
sleeps in an antwer of that Alp, which is so broad and high that there, as in the topless fields of air, my fancy soars like to a kite,
and faints in the blue infinite, which is so strong, my strongest throws in the rough world's besieging blows, not break it, and so weak with all death ebbs and flows in its loose wall, as the green sea in fishers' nets and tops its topmost parapets, which is so holy mine that I can wield its whole artillery,
and mine so little that my soul dwells in perpetual control. bones the beggared soul so barely owns? What money passed from hand to hand? What creeping custom of the land?
What deed of author or a sign
can make a house a thing of mine?